There we go. Let's get some sound up in this biatch. Hello, babies. Hello, babies. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with me this evening. As we wind it down this Monday, did you make it through okay? Yes, I could not live stream this morning. I was too effing exhausted. And since I work for myself, I just said, you guys will understand, right? Y'all will understand, right? Let me get in the chat so I can see what you are saying. Should I change? Hi, Caesar. Hi, babe. How you doing, honey? How you doing? I'm gonna change it to um. What's the title of today's live stream? What do you think we should talk about today, or how should I just leave it alone, or whatever? Should we do some remote viewing or channeling, or should we talk about dog farts or licking balls? Last night we talked about the deal breakers for like men's hygiene. I was hoping we'd have more people on, like ladies and stuff, but we had a nice small group. We had a fantastic conversation last night, didn't we, everyone? Fan-fucking-tastic. So let's say, um, who loves America? All right. We'll just say that. That'll get some people pissed off. Oh shit. I should probably put up I haven't been like um oh, the phone is slipping again. I haven't been putting up shorts before the live streams. Like for last night, I don't think I did that. Hold on. I've got a little bit of a pop socket issue going on back here. Um and I just gotta get this fucking pop socket to stick on there a little bit better than it is, because Um, sorry guys, just hang tight with me for 1 second. I've just got it like glued on there because, or taped on there because, why? Because the glue kept coming apart. Is it going, woo? That's okay. So I'm about to make some tea. Let me see what we've got going on in the chat. Hi, everybody. How are you? Atwiz, hi, honey. How are you? Welcome back. Alionez, hello. How are you? Sprite TV, how are you? Thanks, you guys, for dropping in on your Monday evening. God bless America. That's right. Any plans for the 4th of July, anyone? I'm just going to walk right over here. They do the fireworks like right there. So I literally can just wait until I hear them starting to go off, and then I can just walk over there. It's like a 2-minute walk. I could probably do it in one. I'll be there when you need my young energy. Oh my God. I was so exhausted today, you guys. I woke up at like 7:10 and I was like, oh well. Y'all will understand, right? Yeah, you will. I think I might have to get another piece of tape for the back of this phone for this live stream, because I don't know if this is gonna keep I don't know if it's gonna hold out. We'll see. Cheeseburger Fest. Okay. I missed you and your dogs. What's up, Lux? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. I was very tired, Sea Fluid. I really, really was. And I had 1 cup of yucky coffee this morning because I was out of maple syrup, and it's like my kind of like my fallback coffee when I run out of everything else. It was the cardio coffee that I bought if you guys have been with me for like a hot minute, a couple months or something. And I still had some because I really didn't like it. It had like cinnamon and turmeric. It had all these flavors that I kind of liked, but really kind of didn't also. Really kind of didn't also. So it's my standby, like emergency coffee. I've got this fan on and it's not really doing the trick. It's not really doing it. Ruh-roh. Esa su heißer. Ich bin heißer. Wirklich, wirklich heißer. You've been there. I mean, what? So here's what I learned, you guys. How's the audio? Is it coming through these things? Hello, hello, hello. What did I learn? I learned it, and now I can't even remember what it was to tell you guys. Well, I'm going to make some tea. I'm going to show you how. Using, you guys know I love this stuff, right? Let me put that on the screen for you. I wonder if I can do it here. Do you think I can do it here? I don't really know how to do it there. I don't want to learn a new skill while you guys are waiting on me, so hang on. Let me see if I can do this. No. No. No, this might be it. Hold on, guys. Wait, I'm trying to do it. Nope, wait. There it is. There we go. Did it do it? Is it there? Is it there? I don't think it's there. Man, I'm sweating. I'm sweating, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to disrobe in front of you. And that's just how it is. It's not there, is it? Dang it. Am I teaching a class? Yeah, why not? You want to learn something? You guys smash that like button. I don't know why there's only 9 people. How do we go from 300 people to 9 to 250 to 9? I don't get it, but that's okay. I don't have to get it. I really don't. I just love that you guys are here. Thank you. And my day's going okay. Hey, Samuel, how are you, honey? So I wanted to put up that product for you guys so that if you wanted to, you could grab some World Cup. What's going on with the World Cup? Someone asked me the other day who was going to win, and I don't remember what I said because it wasn't really, it just came out of me. Hold on, let me do this again. Did it do it? No, damn it. Brazil and Japan, who's winning? You have to go like that. What the flip? Pin, pin, it won't do it. Oh well, we're just going to leave it like it is. Ah. So it's been really chilly where I am, you guys. You know where I am? Okay, where I am, first of all, I do not like where I live. I've lived all over the country. I don't like where I live. And it's like I'm at 5,000 feet elevation. We go from like winter to summer with no in between, or the in between stuff is like winter, summer, winter, summer, winter, summer, and rain and whatever. So, we had like a week where it was, 90s, 100, just the 100. I think we got to 100. And then it goes to 70, 48 at night, 70 during the day. Today it was 78. Beautiful. I'm not complaining. I'd love it if it stayed like that all the time. But numerous other reasons. Thank you, Atwiz. Johnny Coker, thank you, honey. Those things, those things. Oh, you're saying that's why so many people are missing? Well, that probably is very true because 75% of my viewers are American men in their prime. So that makes sense. So let me do this. I'm going to grab a piece of tape for the back of that phone. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to, you'll still be able to hear me. I'm just going to walk over here. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to grab the rolls of tape and then I'm going to close the door and then I'm going to walk back over to you guys because I didn't really go very far. See? The glue on the back of my pop socket got overheated or whatever. My phone got left in the car and then the glue was no good anymore. And so I'm like, whatever. I glue gunned it once and then I was like, whatever. So I just stuck some fucking Gorilla Tape on that bitch. I'm like, bitch. But the Gorilla Tape did not even hold it very well. Like, listen to me cursing too. I'm a bad influence on the global economy. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Let me fix you guys up here. Motherfuckers. I'm in my airship. You all know where I live, right? I'm on my tiny house platform. I'm in the middle of constructing a tiny home, and that's where I am right now. This will be the wall behind me. It's low because when I pulled in the trailer to build the tiny house, I didn't raise the artwork. I mean, I lowered this when I pulled it out, and then I didn't raise it up when I pulled it back in. But this wall, the artwork is where it should be. It's high, like where it should be and where it will be on my wall. This wall. So whatever. Let me show you how I'm gonna do this, you guys. I tried to pin this product, whatever, it didn't pin. But I want you guys to go get you some, okay? Now, I don't know where you are, but if you live in a place where they have the grocery outlet, this is like 14 bucks instead of 30, if that matters to you. Okay, so Calm is the product, but Calm Mind, this has L-theanine in it. If you want to feel a little more relaxed and happy like I do, then you want to use this stuff and it tastes good. Now, this company, they make other things like CalMag, calcium and magnesium, or Calm powder with calcium or whatever. I don't know, whatever. But this is good, yummy stuff. And you need the magnesium and whatnot. And then I'm going to stick a couple tea bags in there. I kind of messed it up last night because I put in English breakfast tea and a mango tea, and that did not make me happy. But this is Moroccan mint. Stick that in there. And this is and now I'm just going to let it do its thing. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. One of the tea bags has broken open. I love it when that happens. Don't you? I really do. That's one of my favorite fucking things. Ugh. Whatever. Okay. What did I put as the subject? Because last night we had a little bit of a topic and that was sort of nice. Okay, so who loves America? Um, who loves America and why? And if you do, why? That's really what I want to know. Why? What is it that you love about it. Oh, really? You use it to grow your plants? That's interesting. Very interesting. I did not know you could do that. Do you stick grounding rods, like copper grounding rods in your plants too? When I had plants before last year, I moved and we were out in the world for about a month or whatever. And I was like, I just gave all my plants away to my neighbors. And what had happened is they became so amazing because I stuck. No, what did I do? Oh, they were on my grounding mats. And so I made sure that at least one of the plants was literally in contact with the grounding mats and that all the plants were touching, connected, so they were all grounded on the grounding mat. You love the people from the States. Why? Last night was cool. Yes, we had a good time. That was fun, right? I mean, I can come up with more topics, you guys, because the point of this channel is to really help certain guys that don't have a chance in hell of ever finding a woman to transform themselves into winners that can attract the kind of lady they've always wanted to have, right? Like what kind of partner do you want to have? All right. Well, let's figure out who you need to become to attract that kind of nice lady. Nice lady. So when a guy says almost there, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm going to delete you. So bye. Look at that. Ah, I broke my tea bag open, man. So with shitty politicians, Ty Jacks, no one ever said it better. And you guys, please tell me that you understand there's not like different sides. They keep us invested by making it's like a game. It's just like watching the World Cup. There's sides, and that keeps us interested. But they are powerless pawns. That is my understanding. I hope I am wrong. I am as neutral as I possibly can be. And I've talked about it a lot on this channel. Well, that's why I deleted him, Lux, because you like watching, they like. Manche de Peya says they like watching people fighting against each other. Yeah, why? That's not cool. I need to raise my painting up. That's bugging me. Do you guys want to see me hammer some shit? I know it's got to be one of the more interesting things you've ever seen me do. Where's my hammer? Because you know what? I want to hammer. Oh, there it is. Because I'm so incredibly organized, I always know where. Oh, that's the wrong hammer. Where all my shit is, except for this second. I've got that. There it is. It was next to the other hammer that I did not want to use. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. You guys are going to have to tell me how high to put this fucker. I think I see the hole I used to use, though. I think it's right here. Oh, that's the same hole from before. Stay, lion. I've had this painting for so long, you guys, and I've taken it all over the world with me. And the glass on it broke a really long time ago. And somehow it's been all over the place with me and it only got a couple of little scratches on it. Is that too high? Oh, let me hang it down here then. No, I don't want to do that. Because then it could fall right off. No, it doesn't seem like it's going to fall, but I really don't want it to fall. But I think this is too high, right? Shit. That's way too fucking high, right? If it's way up here, I don't know. That kind of looks good. Okay, let's just leave it there for now. Hold on, let me lift my clock up too. Motherfucker. Mother? Are you going to stay? Good baby. Good baby. Okay. Is that better? Oh, mas. It might be a little high, but it's better than it was. Mas, mas, mas. Take your shoes off and walk on the ground. Absolutely. We need to be grounding one another. We need to, I don't have to yell, do I? I don't have to project to you guys, do I? That's awesome. I forget that when I'm wearing my headphones, I can speak in my normal voice, which is this. Now, I'm a trained vocalist, and my vocal instructor was saying, I might want to try to not speak like this. I might want to try to like talk more like this, like more up here in my feminine voice, like up in my sinuses instead of down here like this, because this will ruin my voice, right? But this is how I fucking talk. And that's just what it is. Hi, where do I live? Let's just say I'm about 45 minutes from Lake Tahoe. This is shoes off. Where you live. Hi, Alex Mello. You just move in. No, my floor keeps going up and down, so I have to keep readjusting the paintings higher or lower depending on how high the floor is in my space, Ronald. But thanks for asking. Logically faded, you're relaxing. That's great. Don't listen to your instructor. I didn't. This is how I speak. I speak like this. I've got to remember I have headphones, and so I don't have to project. Love this country. You don't know how until you go to a different country like Mexico or Canada, California, getting to be that way also. Poor California. Ronald, are you in Carson City or you're assuming I'm from Carson City? I think you're good at figuring out the best Titan view. Okay, thank you, Luke. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Let's check on the debauched tea. Oh, shit. How am I going to drink this? All this fucking tea floating around in there. I have to strain it out. Good God. Good God Almighty. I'll just drink it. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know that, right? Do you all know that I don't give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I'll drink my drink with tea in it. I told you last night I'll poop anywhere. I don't care. I'll also fuck anywhere. Not anymore. That was when I was a young, spry lady. Now I just don't care anymore. Joseph, how are you? So yeah, does anybody else care anymore about anything? Did you all quit caring too? Because I quit caring. And it's so much better. Here's what actually happened, okay? I'm going to tell you a true story. We are right now in the midst of, and I mean right in the fuck now, like this yesterday, today, tomorrow, kind of this whole thing, the solar storm business that's going on right now. Y'all, it is, if your nervous system was prepared to hold more energy, you have leveled up. I didn't know about the solar storm and I leveled up without it, without knowing anything about it. It just happened. Remember earlier in the week, I said the weirdest thing happened to me, you guys. My spirit came down and was like, you know what? Cute personality, but your personality has been running the show very badly. So me, spirit, I'm going to now come down, inhabit completely this space, and I'm going to use your body, mind, and soul, the physical things, personality, all that stuff, to serve spirit. And that is what I am doing now. And I love it because we're already on that path together, aren't we? And I love that even more. And I really love that there's some of you that I've, been with me for a couple of years now, and you've seen me go through some bullshit. And some of it's really fucking embarrassing. And there's times I've been like, you know what? I should just start a new channel. Like maybe I'll dye my hair brown, change my name. No one who watched my channel before will know who I am and whatever. But that's just not who I am. I'm a Leo. I'm proud of my victories over bullshit. Can you triumph over bullshit? I can. I have so many times triumphed over bullshit. Ugh, so good. A lot of BS. I'm saying. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so there is someone trying to spam my chat and I don't like it. Stop it. What's your email? Contact me. That's not how it works. And no, I am not here, you guys, just so you know. I'm not here to make friends and actually get together with people. I tried that in life already, just in life. I'm not that girl. I'm reclusive. I don't have I have one girlfriend in town, one girlfriend in Michigan, and one retarded friend. And I can say that because I'm retarded too. So I'm allowed. Malik, you need to get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, you're sweet and everything, and maybe that was a little harsh, but spamming the chat with your emojis with all that bullshit, it's just like, I'm sorry, honey, you got to learn some English phrases. Where's your dildos? I don't use dildos. No, I don't have any of that stuff. I have like a couple of little itty bitty tiny toys, and you're supposed to recharge them in the USB and stuff like that, and they ran out, and I never recharged. I'm like, fuck that. No. My WhatsApp? No. What is WhatsApp for? So we can text? I don't want to do that. This is what I do, guys. If you want to talk to me, it's right here. Now, if you actually are interested in working with me, you can check out my websites and how you can hire me to help you ascend to a place where you can be the man that attracts the woman of your dreams, or multiple ones that you can choose from, although women do the choosing. Is Trump smart stuff not stupid shit like that's to somebody else? What? I have no idea what you're saying. Everyone needs some adrenaline in their life, some fun, and done. Look at you trying not to read your message where you're. I already answered that. You're not adding anything. Bye. Brian, hi, honey. You're on a roll this evening. Keep it up. I'm not a life coach. I actually am a kind of like a biohacker. And people are struggling living in this world today, and I can help them unstruggle. Physical, spiritual, all that stuff. A lot of it has to do with just lifestyle. A little bit of knowledge goes a long way. I have the fast track to health and wellness. You know, I don't work at it because I know what to do. You guys know, like every winter I gain a solid 20 pounds. Every spring I take it off. I might go up and down a few times during the year because I can go out if I feel like it. I'll do like a week of eating whatever, and then I get all bloated and awful, and then I know how to get right back to normal. So I do that, and I also am a psychicbestie.com is one of my websites where you can learn about how I was trained to distance body scan and heal but through the years, like all of my psychic abilities have been very, very well developed to the point where I'm what, like full spectrum. There's all the different clairs and shit like that. I can do any one of them. I'm best at certain things, but you're a scorpion and you're tough. Well, you guys think you're tough, but you're just really little with a exoskeleton, but you're all mushy inside, and all someone has to do is come and go, not that tough. You guys like to sting and run because you're not that tough, actually. Nice try. Taurus. I mean, the Taurus people I've known, they are just like they say Taurians are. They're stubborn, like without even cause to be stubborn. Taurians are stubborn to the point where they'll fuck themselves over just because they have to be stubborn. It's kind of dumb, but they're solid people. I think every Taurus I've ever known personally was a solid person. They just had that one fucking thing where they would just like things that anything new, they just want to fucking resist. 1028 Sprite is a Sagittarius. So Scorpios are the most prevalent sign in law enforcement. Sagittarians are the bachelors of the zodiac and most likely to be gay. As far as the men, Sagittarians, okay? Sagittarius women they will wake up one day and leave their husband and children and bail for the fucking neighbor and shit. Those ladies are awful. Your Debo the lion. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Raccoon man. Brian, she is spiritually in tune and intellectually minded. She knows her shit just in case anyone doubts. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Kylie, you're a Taurus. I don't know that I've known any Taurus women, honestly. What I said, do you feel that pertains to you at all? Do you feel like your stubbornness gets in your own way? Things might even be good for you, but you're so resistant because it's new. Thanks, you Sprite. Local barber TV, Aries. Aries, okay. Aries are big, amazing, fiery personalities, right? They're a lot like Leos, but without the big cat vibe. They're just like kind of hardcore in your face, like bigness. Where I think the Leo has a little bit of the softness to them that the Aries doesn't have. But I think Aries and Leo are very, very similar. I don't really know about Aries being loyal or anything like that, but Stephen, thank you. Ronald, you're a Libra. Libra men, oh my God. You walk out the door and you're like, wow, what a pretty day. And they'll be like, it was prettier yesterday. They have to always balance whatever in the fuck you say. If you say, wow, it was prettier yesterday, they'll be like, no, it's beautiful today. What's your problem? Okay. Libras they're not balanced. They try to balance you by contradicting everything you fucking say. I hate that, man. I'll never date another Libra. Sorry, Ronald. I've dated like 5 Libras and they're all that way. They all do the exact same thing. Like now when I experience that, I'm like, are you a Libra? Yes, of course. Sprite says, I respect it. You accidentally fart in your own face with Zodiac sign, most likely to do that. Scorpio is most likely to fart in your own face. Say the negative side. No, they would on purpose fart in their faces. I'm going to go with Virgo would accidentally fart in their own face. It seems like most men are low-key gay nowadays. I'm saying people are ditching the opposite sex because we just cannot even stand each other any longer. somebody, what? Where the fuck? Steve Klug Aquarius. Okay, so here's what I know about you. Someone made a comment and I made one back. I think I'm just memorized. Okay. Honestly, you guys, Atwiz has been coming on for a couple of years, and I'll be honest with you, I can't understand hardly anything he says ever, but I'm glad you're here, Atwiz. Um, Local Barber TV. Okay, so Steve Klug, hi Billy. Billy, thank you. What signs are the most open-minded? I don't really know. I'm not an astrologer, by the way. I'm just going off purely my experiences of people in life. I'm going to say Aquarius and Leo. What do you think? Virgos rule? They don't rule, but they're cool people. I like Virgos. They don't rule anything, though. Sagittarius, uh, is your armpits hairy? Is your mom's armpits hairy? Aquarians are the ones who you will never feel special to an Aquarian. Like, I really believe, like, no one will ever feel like they are special to an Aquarian because they're the humanitarians. They're the ones who, like, they're thinking about the big picture. Everyone is equal. It's the humanitarian mindset. So nobody is special. And so if you're with an Aquarius, you need to be okay with that. I don't like that shit. I'm a fucking Leo. If I'm not the queen of your life, I'll be seeing ya. Bye-bye. But I'll treat you like the king of the castle, right? You treat me like a queen, you're going to get king treatment. All right. So anyway, Aquarius, Kylie, yes, I do when it comes to getting in my own way. I'm trying to shift my stubbornness into a willingness to follow my heart, not my mind. Yeah. Atwiz says, Kevin, you're a Libra. Thank you, Goody, for the flowers. Thank you so much. Atwiz, yeah, but I only get some of the people that I want to say because they were worth it, and be some that I was have children from this. Oh my gosh, that's just too much. I'm sorry. Yeah, honey, punctuate that shit. I don't know what you're saying. Kevin, I am cuss baby Taurus Gemini. What's that? This is what those comments are based off of, I think. Is there gluten in here? Because I think there probably is. Here, I don't want it. I just quit eating gluten to lean back down because I was feeling bad. Thank you, gorgeous. All right, so Charles, hello from Northern California. Hi, I love Northern California. Where are you in Northern California? Sagittarius are leaders? No, they're not. They're independent travelers. They're loners much of the time. The women are very narcissistic. The men are bachelors. You can't tie them down. They're not leaders. They're just solo travelers. Hello to you from Northern California. What opened your psychic field the most in your life? Oh man. I mean, like, I've had many times throughout my lives where I had awakenings, like jumps. I'll have to think about that. Finally, the negative side came out. At least you recognize it. Um, you're not like that, Kevin. See, that's a Libra thing to say. Yes, you are. Leo rising, Taurus sun, Virgo moon. Leo rising, Taurus sun, Virgo moon. Holy moly. Maybe you're a little conflicted there. Those are some interesting placements. Green hearts. Yes, thank you for the green hearts. First time texting. You have interesting points of view. I'm also a Leo. Okay, Leo, shoot. Yeah. Now, Leo men tend to be extremely promiscuous, you guys. Yep. But not like Scorpios. Scorpios are super, super horny all the time, super promiscuous. Chris, hi. People think Aquarius is a water sign. Yeah, no, it's an air sign. Don't like wind. Am air sign. We are air signs. Let me figure out what's going on in this chat. Have you ever been in an open relationship? Have I ever been in an open relationship? No, because the guy thinks what that means is he gets to go do whatever the fuck he wants, but you don't. As a woman, he needs to be involved. He wants to know what's good. He wants to, you're not really allowed to do what you want as a woman, but he's allowed to do what he wants as a man. So no, because no. Do Scorpio women cheat a lot? I don't know. Brian, I feel like I have a strong Leo influence and some Virgo traits as well as being born on August 23rd. I can be quite fiery, especially when it comes to the people I care for. Yeah, I would check out your moon placement. Where's your moon, your emotions and what really matters to you and stuff like that. You guys know you can go read your whole natal chart. Just go to like free natal chart, Google that, free natal chart, and then you enter in your birth date, place, and time, and it'll tell you all about yourself. So what that is the moment you take your first breath is when you gain consciousness. That's when the spirit inhabits the body. Now, mind, body, and soul, those are physical structures that are already in place. But when you take your first breath, you get your spirit. That's the time you were born and your electromagnetic time stamp from all the placement of all of the electromagnetic things around us. And so you can read about how that impacts you because the Western version of it is like your personality, your physical version of you here, your personality, your emotions, your physicality. Now, if you want to look at what I think is more of like your spirit astrology, the Western astrology is like your body here. Your spirit astrology, I think that's more like a Vedic astrology. That's a little bit different. No, you cannot take me out on a date. You would hate it because I hate that. I hate that. Who has the August 23rd birthday? Who was that? That's Brian Gonier. Outdoors, you're hot. Thank you very, very much. Jam Okerson, I'm an Aquarius and had some relationships end because of my work ethic, but I guarantee I've cared about every girl I've been with. No, of course you care about them, but did you make them feel like they were like the most important person in your life? You're a German Shepherd, okay. Chris Messina is a German Shepherd, everybody. Screw open relationships. It really doesn't really work, but neither does monogamy. I think you just have to just don't. That's my answer. Just fucking don't. Leo influence, Brian says, expressive, protective, pride driven, outward energy, Virgo influence, analytical, detail, focus, problem solving. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Zachary's March 22nd, Galatians 5:1, 5:14 says we only have to love our neighbor as ourselves and we are good to go. This is great news. That's silly. Can I take you out for coffee and a bowl? No, I'm reclusive. I don't want to get together with anybody. I don't like that. Because what? You're going to ask me a bunch of questions and I've got to talk a bunch and I leave exhausted. I'm not doing that, but thank you for asking. I don't like that. I am alone because I prefer it. There's very, very few people on the earth that I want to spend time with because most people exhaust me. America, go home. Okay. We are home, you fucking idiot. Hey, Americans, we love you. Oh, it's the super Arab? Yeah, right. Let's see how old your stupid fucking life is. America's. Let's just see. I'm curious now. Let's just see. Go to channel. 249 subscribers. What a fucking loser. Oh, you're a rapper. Where do you think rap came from if not America, you idiot? This is who's doing that on the channel. You guys can I absolutely love nothing more than like group reporting people. Healing the world. Oh yeah, you're doing a great job healing the world. Coming on my live stream talking about you hate America and shit. How are you going to heal the world with your 249 people and your wannabe Black American music? Oh, right. Yeah, we Aquarius do. You do what? You do not make people feel important. You make everybody feel equally important. But there's one person that you need to make feel more important than others, or a few people, like your lady, your kids. I'm a fourth French Canadian. The French way is spelling. Okay, don't know. I don't know what that means. Is this your last name you're saying, Brian? July 2nd, I'm a Cancer. Yeah, Cancer people. I don't really know anything about Cancer men. I've known some Cancer women, and they're a little bit like Scorpios, but more secretive. My ex's birthday is August 23rd, 1984. I was convinced August 23rd, 84 isn't that near, and we met in a date, as if it was meant to be. Sometimes, Atwood says, sometimes I think it's too much for people to think in reality and common sense to see. Attention seeker with her chest nips. I just got hot, so I took my robe off. You got a problem with nipples? You ain't never seen no fucking nipples? You got a problem with nipples? Well, let me just fix that for you. Since you got a problem with nipples, I'll just go ahead and cover them on up. Everybody thank that guy. Thank first Peter. Not a good sign, Cancer. I don't know anything about that sign. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? That's funny. Jason, thank you for the gift. Brian, that's funny. Let us see what's going on here. Sent a flower for 30 jewels. Thank you, Jason. That's very sweet. Yeah, Peter, you're an idiot, Peter. Everybody hates you now, Peter. What is up with these numbers? It's like 130, 50, 140, 50. Oh boy, it's so funny. In your house, you should be able to do what you want. Fuck that guy. I'm saying I'll just take one of them out because I don't like having these stuck to my skin all day long. I'm in my house. I'll do what I want. Asshole. You grew up on it. Like, you're allowed to have nipples, but I'm not? That's stupid. Yeah. What's going on? The topic is tell us what you love. Yeah. Do you love America? And if so, why? Nipple. You guys, the algorithm is gonna, if you keep saying nipple, it's gonna. Angel, thank you. Nipples are better. Okay. Sorry, Peter. Everybody seems to really enjoy it better when my nipples are poking through my shirt. So I guess, you know, I don't want a French, any Canadian, so I'm out of here. I don't want a French, any Canadian, so I'm out of here. I'm glad you're leaving because you are illiterate. Bye. Let's see. Attention seeking with, yeah, so First Peter 57 says attention seeking with her chest nibs. You can stay. I don't care. Everybody hates you, so let's see if he has a channel. I'll send you guys to his channel. No, 3 subscribers. He's just one of those. They hate America but try to embody everything American. I know it. And then we've got the World Cup, and all these videos are like, America's fucking awesome. How can I not go back to wherever? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm single. Let's swap citizenships because, you know, I wouldn't mind having dual citizenship somewhere like Japan. Do Japanese people play soccer? Are they playing? Let me go down to the bottom. Wife and I are watching you in bed. Abin, is she offended by my nipples? Wifey, is it okay if women have nipples that show sometimes in their clothes? Because seems like it's not really, you know. Did you say they call you Beck, Rebecca? Love America for the dream. Always reread the Bill of Rights on the 4th. Good for you. Because of our freedoms, Larry says. Yes, absolutely. Cougar, I wouldn't mind taking care of. I'm not a cougar. I don't chase younger men. Not interested in, no. Yeah, I mean, my great-grandmother, or no, my grandmother, she was single for the rest of her life because, well, back then, women didn't date younger men. She might have if it was more in vogue, but she was like, men my age are just old men. And now I totally get it. It's like I used to like older men, but now I am the same age or older than men who were older men when I was younger, like 40s, 50s. I'm 55 for just another month and a half. And the men my age are just not all of them. But because I don't go out in the world, I'm not going to meet anybody because I'm reclusive, because I don't want to be around people. Because the people are fucking crazy. I think we all need help from the damn telephone because it's got into our brains like some crazy thing. Yeah, we're all fucked up. I love America because our freedoms. Love America because I read the Bill of Rights. Yeah, French blame America for not having air conditioning. Okay, context. What is your age? I just so happened to mention that, didn't I? I'm 55. You're 49. User, somebody, tissue. Let's see, love the glasses on you. Thank you very much. Yalida, what does that mean? Your energy is amazing. Thank you so much, Brian Kitty. Thank you. I love America and Americans that built it. Okay. You're 57, Jerry. Someone thinks she's a dog. No, obviously I don't. Yes, people are crazy. I'd be around you. What is your name? Beautiful. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. If you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, come here, baby. I'm Geneviève, and I was born in the Chinese year of the dog. So I'm like a double dog because I'm a Leo. Matt. Free the nips. That's what your wife said? Yeah, I mean, she gets it. Why should I have to cover myself when it's like, I don't want to wear that stuff. And I was wearing a thing, I got too hot. Why shouldn't I just be able to take it off and do what I want to do without what is it that the liberals like to scream about? Patriarchal motherfucker coming on here trying to patriarch me? Don't try to patriarch me, you little bitch. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's see. Da, 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 da. You're hot 55. Thank you. I love your bra. Thank you. Not speaking English. That's okay, Bart. Man, this thing keeps jumping around. It gets on my nerves. Right, you're good. You do good, girl. Okay, let's stop talking about my nipples now. Because see, this is, I'm going to show you guys what the chat looks like to me and why I have a hard time with it. So I'll be trying to read something and then people make comments and it goes, you know, and so then I've got to try to scroll down. And then if someone makes a comment, I'm trying to like read here, then it automatically just like jumps to the bottom, jumps to the whatever in the fuck. And that's why it's kind of hard for me to read that stuff. So that's what I'm trying to, when I'm trying to read your guys' stuff, that's why. American nipples, that's what you like about America? Fair enough. I like your honesty too. You're not trying to talk about it. It just isn't going away. You'd eat me never. Look at this fucking guy. What do you guys think when a man says something like this to a woman? You don't even know me and you'll never get the chance. Goodbye. Don't come back. Anyway, so I suspect she will address your comments with better precision if we all type in full sentences, Brian. Thank you. Half the shit I don't understand. Put on some clothes. This is called a tank top. These are called sweatpants. What the fuck are you wearing? God bless America. Thank you, Alberto. Right? Yeah, they're pigs. And then there's the girls come through and they're like, honestly, my respect. See, I can't even read that. Okay, I'm gonna put it on subscriber only, guys. That'll slow things down. Edit video, subscriber only mode. Right in the fuck now. Everyone who's not subscribed, subscribe now. Everyone who doesn't want to subscribe, don't fucking subscribe, but go away. Okay. I should be monetizing this shit. Hold on, babies. Hold on, babies. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. How do I do it? How do I fucking monetize it? I'm gonna monetize it. And so you might see a couple commercials, but if I'm gonna put up with this shit here, I should at least be making some money, right? When people get kicked off and go to a commercial, they just leave. And if that's the case, they weren't meant to be here. Just doing a little technical work here. I'll be right back with you. Let's see. I'm 77, but still like beautiful breasts like yours. I'm not trying to be bad. Okay, Mr. 77. That's okay. The majority of our viewers are American men in their prime. I still think of a man in his 70s in his fucking prime because I've known men in their 70s and they're still trying to get down, y'all. Yeah, Brian. So let me, oh, motherfucker. And then I get an ad. Now let me skip that. It just jumps all over the place. I am getting a little frustrated. Let me have some of my calm mind. Maybe that will help me. Thomas, thank you for the sunshine. Thank you, Thomas. Hey, was that the same Thomas that told me to hide my titties? No, I guess not. Let's see if there's any full sentences here. Hello, what type of content do you do? We try to save American men from the psyops that they've been exposed to for the past several decades. That's landed a bunch of men in a place where they'll never, ever, ever get laid, and they don't have a clue what to do about it. And so they just hate women. So we're trying to help them. I also share a lot of information about, I mean, I've done a lot of different things in my life. So I share a lot of different information about like biohacking, like how to be like the best version of your physical self so that you can also be the best version of your spiritual self here. Always monetize. Thank you, Rebecca. Bangladesh, what's up, Zeke? Hi, welcome back, honey. I remember you. Okay, people who will subscribe to text and then unsubscribe, that's fine. I don't care. It did slow down the chat a little bit though, which is nice. Red pill. My country, no women have rights. Yeah. How do you like that? What country, honey? Where are you from, Zeke? People who will subscribe unsubscribe is best, but I am interested in America. It is best. What is best? That women have no rights? Oops, what'd I do? There we go. Is it best that women have no rights? What did I do? I need a big teleprompter. There we go. Okay. Why do women have no rights in your country? I was a 77-year-old guy that was attacked. Oh, yeah. Gary. Okay, Gary, I want to remember you. Okay. So capitalize your first and last name, just the first and last. So capital G, capital A, and then change your G, your green G, to a picture of you. And then I'll be able to remember what you tell me about yourself. I cannot bond with a green circle and a name that is not capitalized. Sorry. And Richard Johnson. I mean, hey, what is this conversation about? Do you love America, Richard? And if so, why? Yeah, Gary, that would help me a lot. In Bangladesh, it works with no rights because they know the role they have and are treated with respect. Well, that's interesting and great. So why can't they have rights then? Hello again, hope all is well. What is your age group? Honey. I do respect the honest hoe. What's your body count? Yes, because I'm American. I love America, but don't you think Americans work too hard? Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, there's definitely features of other countries that we should adopt here. But I'm not going to hate on my country and go to another country because we need to make this country everything we want it to be. No matter how you want to live in this country, you can do it here. Um, as far as Americans working too hard, Americans have become extremely greedy and materialistic. If they weren't so greedy and materialistic, they wouldn't have to work so hard. I love America, but there's a lot of Americans I don't like. I like USA because we support Ukraine, my country. I've heard Ukrainians tell me that Ukraine is so corrupt, it's awful that this had to happen to take down the corruption. I don't know. I've heard literal Ukrainians say, we needed this because Ukraine is so fucking corrupt. I don't know. It's not my forte. It's not my part of the world. They oversee house and kids. Oversee? You mean they raise the children and take care of the home, so that's their job. I get it. It is hard to work in Bangladesh. Our country is pretty corrupt too. Absolutely. Absolutely. What I said was, I've heard Ukrainians say they needed this to happen because the government is so corrupt. And not just the government, but like it's just fucking horrible and corrupt. Now, did I say America wasn't corrupt? No. You kind of implied that I was implying America's not corrupt. That's not at all what I said. Beck says, absolutely love the work ethic in Mexico. When I studied it at Esteo, or Etisto, a college in Guadalajara, it was wonderful to rise early, then lunch and nap, and then back to work for the locals until like 10 p.m. Interesting. Are you a Trumper? I can't say that I am particularly so. I'm waiting to see what he can do. I followed him for many, many years before he ran for president because I studied successful people, read what they read, like that kind of stuff, right? And so then when he ran for president, I already knew about him, his background and the philanthropy and a lot of the things that he had done for New York City and all of that. So I don't have the same Trump derangement syndrome that other people do. I hope that he can do what he's promised to do, and we'll just see. Let's see. In Bangladesh, you cannot speak against the government politic, or you'll be sent to prison as a slave. Oh, man. Well, here's the thing. I want our CEO of our country to just do a really good fucking job. I don't really care if I like him or his personality. I'm just really trying to have someone who knows business and how to run the country. I don't really care if he's a priest. Oh, so, I did my own research. I looked at what he's done. I don't believe I don't even watch TV. So whatever like the propaganda media is, I have no proof of that for myself. I researched him. I know what's on paper that's true and all the rest of it. I don't know. And I don't know. I just want someone to run the country right. There's always going to be half the country that hates the fucking president. And I don't know. I'm not like that. I don't want to hate our president. I love America. In Bangladesh, we love Premier Trump Donald. He buys many products from Bangladesh. Okay. President, you mean President Donald Trump? Okay. Cute lamp. Where did you get it from? Most likely at an antique shop or something like that. Trump gives money to Bangladesh. Um, that's interesting. There are good and bad within the government bodies of almost every country. Some countries have that in addition to that have an ideology that fuels some crazy behaviors. Larry says, I agree with you about Trump. I just feel he talks too much. I don't want to hear about Trump every day. Yeah, neither do I. All his merch is made in, oh, okay. I don't watch TV either, but I actually did study this area for ages and he's doing everything backwards, girl. Those things still sit pretty. Thanks, James. Good businessman for Bangladesh. Trump is. See, the thing is about me, I don't have to agree with you guys to still respect you and have fun with you. I don't pretend to know things that I don't know. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Into younger men. No, I'm not into younger men. I want to have a drink and talk to you all night. That sounds fucking horrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, lack of education. I've actually studied this and I'm sad to hear that you're even thinking that this guy could do. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. We may have come to the end of our road as friends, and that's fine, honey. I can respect you for you, and you're allowed to have your beliefs and opinions based on your research, as am I. It doesn't mean I have a lack of education. I'm actually highly educated, but that's beside the point. And that's actually, I don't accept that insult, so it probably is best if you go. That's an insult I don't accept from you. You don't call me uneducated. Yeah, no, I don't know that. Okay, I don't need to know what you did for school to know that you could still be respectful to another person who's being respectful towards you. Did anyone ever tell you look like Jamie Lee Curtis? Yep, pretty much every day. I'm new to your channel, but I'm really enjoying the dialogue. Happy. Oh, thank you, Larry. I really do appreciate that. Not to judge on education. Um, be mean, not nice. Trump loved the uneducated. People think common sense comes with education. Well, and our whole education system is steeped in leftism, so you're getting one side of it. And so if you don't research independently, you really are a product of that. And that's fine. There's a lot of educated people who are very left leaning because that's our education system. And I can still be kind and respectful. It's because Geneviève is highly accredited and certified in many fields. Do you have any social media? I mean, you're on my social media, right? Fine self could educate a married man on how to be a better husband. Well, I mean, yeah, just agree with everything she says. Start cleaning up after yourself. Wash your asshole. Listen to her when she's talking to you, like actually listen and then, have a conversation. Um, okay, I understand, Beck. I hear you. Um, provide and protect. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to have a better marriage, become a better man. Men in marriages, their role is to protect and provide, and the woman's role naturally is to nurture and nest. Obviously, we can swap out roles and do whatever, and everyone has that right to do whatever they want in nature, traditionally. I loved you in Little House on the Prairie. That's interesting because that was like my very favorite show. That's my ideal life, is that. If I could have Pa and the prairie, I don't know about those little children, but I would not want three girls. No, I'm a boy mom. What do you think about Putin? I don't get to really think about Putin that much because I have not researched Putin. I know that a lot of his countrymen love him. I know he does not allow Monsanto and like GMOs and stuff like that on their crops and their farmlands and stuff like that. I know that a lot of the Russians are wondering why he's being so soft on everything that's going on, but I don't know. I wouldn't speak on that just because like I don't know. I don't really try to know. I don't want to talk about politics or get caught up in it because really you guys, I just how can you tell what's real and what's fake? You can't. You don't know if you're being lied to. So I've told you guys a couple of times that I actually watched the Promethean update or Promethean whatever it's called news or whatever because what I do know is about the city of London and the families and Merovingians or whatever the fuck they're called and it's like if you don't go back that far and know who's really in control at the top and who's not in control, but that they place things and they run everything and they pay everything and they play everybody as pawns, we really just don't have much to talk about. But this Promethean Action News or whatever it's called, they're the only ones I've ever heard try to educate people on the purposeful takedown of America for the past 250 fucking years. The plan, how it was rolled out. They're the first news I've ever heard say City of London. City of London. They had my attention because no one knows what the fuck that even is. Russia's the largest exporter and producer of heirloom seeds. That makes sense. And actually, I could get, Russia would help me move back to Russia. I could move back to Russia and they would help me pay for it and get a house and all that shit. Isn't that amazing? Oh, read from sources that are not compromised. Those aren't textbooks. Textbooks are compromised. If the majority of your studying was done in college, then respect the fact that you have an encapsulated education. If you did your own personal research in a huge censored way, then there's a lot more information out there that I think is not being included in the conversation. Anyway, so very convenient that no one knows what's real. Absolutely. And wasn't that part of the Bible? Wasn't that part of like Revelations, right? I don't fucking know. Now they're really going to be after you. Have you ever disc golfed? No, but I know it's very popular. Are you single? Yes, I am. That's what they say, but the content creators have gone to Russia and no longer responding. Not from one source, of course. Okay. Adam, I don't know Trump. Don't need to hate him. Don't need to like him. I hope he does a good job. I don't particularly believe the good stories or the bad stories about him. There you go. There you go. You know, that's exactly how I feel about him, Adam. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone that thinks they know what the fuck is going on, if you really think that you know what's going on enough to criticize other people for what they think, then we really don't have anything to talk about because nobody actually does know what's going on. And we can all respect each other about it. Anyway, all news is propaganda. That's right. Do you know they stopped teaching propaganda in the school systems in elementary school in America in the 1950s? Or critical thinking, and they used to teach what propaganda is and how to spot it. They took it out of the curriculum. Girl, listen, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. You don't know that for sure, and we don't know that for sure. And if you think you know that for sure, then this is not the channel for you. I don't know what's going on. Mommy, that's okay. You don't have to know what's going on. It's better if you don't know what's going on. Thank you, RJ Plum. Why is he fighting the release of the files? Why weren't they released under the Democrats? They had all the opportunity. I am so, like the whole Epstein file thing. Oh my God, like, anyway, how old am I? 55. The final boss, Jezebel. Don't know what that means, honey, but thank you for coming in. Hi, how are you? All right. So, what do you love about America? I'm from Russia. Please don't move. You don't want me to move to Russia? Why not? What if I want to? Television, that's right. Yep. Well, and programming. Programming. So if you guys are not aware, I'll just give you a quick little history lesson. Not London, the city, but the city of London is a group of families, and they appoint every prime minister, pope, and president. They control everything. When we fought to gain our independence from them, they made a very long game to totally dismantle and take down every stronghold our country had. The women's lib movement was funded by the Rockefellers. It took women out of the homes, so they had complete control of the children in school and at TV. At the end of the day, sitting in front of, moms are now working, so they don't know what their kids are being taught in school. They don't know what they're watching on TV. And now they've got control of the children's minds. And part of their agenda was to dumb down Americans to the point where they don't know anything. They can't tell what's true, what's real, what's not. They're fighting. Everybody's fighting. No one knows what's going on. And they've done it. They've accomplished it now after 250 years. Now, I knew this was going on 25 years ago, and that's why I would not enroll my children in government schools. I homeschooled my kids so they can truly think for themselves. I taught them how to research. I'm a trained researcher. So I get 0% of my news from the media. Other than those Promethean action ladies, they know what the fuck is going on. But I check in a little bit just to see kind of like where things are at, but then I go back to my own thing, which, as you guys know, is trying to help the incels of the world get laid. Okay? Okay. Da, 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 da. Albert Ernie Rothschild married in the 70s was major power move. That's all they do are power moves. That's all they do are power moves, Do you know that Chelsea Clinton married George Soros's nephew or something? Like the Soros, the Clintons, the this, the that, they're all like, how crazy is E. Jean Carroll? I really don't follow that stuff, you guys. I promise you I don't follow that stuff. I have heard a little bit about that it has actually been found to have lied about everything. I don't know. Is it true? Is it not true? Is she telling the truth? Is she lying? How in the fuck would I know? The gospel. Thanks, man. How you doing? What do you love about America, gospel? Bear related to the enrollment guide too. Enron, yeah, it's all incestuous and nepotistic. Yeah, I know my shit, and it is the devil's plan to control everybody. And really, do you know the first and easiest control tactic of a socio or psychopath is confusion? And they've got everybody so confused that they've now got control of everyone's mind. And people are very brainwashable, you know? Um, and the thing about it is, like, somehow I didn't get that gene. I didn't get the gene where I can be brainwashed. Um, I have to have some evidence. I'm not the type to just be like, oh, really? Okay, I believe you. No, I can think for myself. I have genius IQ. I can research for myself. I have pattern recognition like no one else. I can see what's up. You're squinting. I need Band-Aid for my eyeballs. Ah, you're all right, Bear. How old am I? I'm 55. I can't keep up, but I can't keep up, but let's just say there's a barrage of M-class solar flares happening right now. Y'all serious upgrades for real. And you know what? I talked about that my spirit literally inhabited my body and told my personality, my mind, body, and soul that spirit's in charge now. So what you're speaking to is actually my spirit that has come down and taken complete control of me now. My spirit that was just kind of observing for the first half of my life came down and was like, you know what? Your personality's not doing the best job here. So back up. We'll use what we need, but this, so I've really surrendered to my spirit at this point, and that's what happened. And then I was like, that makes so much sense because the flares divide and conquer and confuse. If people could speak to each other, they'd realize we all want the same thing. We just have different ways of thinking it should get done. So let's sit around and talk about how we can get it done together, right? No, I'm not gullible at all. I need evidence. My brain has never been washed. Yes. Trust me, Russia has been controlled a lot more than US, but overall, they're all being controlled. Yeah, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Um, surrender to source. That's right, Brian. Surrender to source. Surrender to your part of it, because you're a spark of source. Be that. Confusion. Yep. Theory ops. That's an interesting. I've never heard theory ops. Interesting. Psyops. Oh, I see. That was a typo. But think about what you just said, though. Think about what you just said, though, for real. That's deep. What's your view on the RCC? What's the RCC? I told you guys I don't really do this. I don't engage in this kind of thing. Interesting, though. I'll think about it. Yeah, because remember, like conspiracy theorists are critical thinkers, right? So the CIA was like, no, we can't have critical thinkers digging up a bunch of fucking evidence. We need to call them conspiracy theorists and make them sound woohoo. Spend my thumb up on my phone, some little girls that shouldn't even be on YouTube or anything. Am I engaged? No. I am whole in and of myself. I am a whole person. I am singular and whole. They look for truth and they see it. Earth is probably flat, probably. Conspiracy realists, you mean? Conspiracy exposers, conspiracy researchers, conspiracy recognizers. And then there's conspiracy deniers. That's what we should call them. The ones who don't believe any of it, conspiracy deniers. People hate to be called deniers. That's another psyop. Holocaust deniers don't deny the Holocaust. The fuck is another one? Oh, global warming or climate deniers don't deny that there's climate change. Climate deniers do not deny there's climate change. They deny or question the cause as not being anthropomorphic, which means caused by humans. Or I mean anthropogenic. And as far as the other one, what was the other one? Modern Russia was created by US. Fact. Interesting. You know what? And one time I used to be really like into God and stuff. And a couple of years ago we had a split, a parting of ways. I know I have a creator, but it's not the God of the Torah. Um, I don't remember what I was saying, whatever. What's up, Eric? How are you? What's up, Brandon? What's going on? What's going on, Brandon? Thank you guys for hanging out with me so long. Hi. Hi. If you're new to the channel, thanks for being here. Smash the like button right there. Go boop, and make sure you subscribe. Share. My name is Geneviève, if you're new here. I was born in the year of the dog and in the Chinese year, so that's why I'm a dog too. Karma. Karma. Do you know what the opposite of karma is? Dharma. Karma. Dharma. So karma is when you create an energy with someone that, you know, uh attachment, stuff, density, thought forms. Dharma is not doing that. I do not want to create more karma. I know live streaming and stuff and engaging with the world and stuff like that is creating some karma here and there, right? Why would that offend me, Atwiz? That's silly. We talked about earthquakes the last time I saw you. We're both dogs too. Yeah, my dogs are right here. It's scary when you talk to people and they have absolutely zero of their own thoughts. Yeah, it really is. It really is, especially if they drink alcohol. That's even more scary. Brian, you look like a goddess. Thank you. I think I might be. Vova, nobody has an idea who got it. It's the only glue I have is from the Bible that God is air, the sun, and everything all over God's universe. Right. Our creator, yes. I just stopped. I like literally realized I'm like, I really, 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 really don't think the God of the Torah is the God that created me. Maybe he created something, but he didn't create me. Small Russia, small problems. No Russia, no problems. You know what? Small Sergey, small problems. No Sergey, no problems. Bye. We're both Chinese zodiac dogs born like 3 days apart. Yeah, Bear, cool, man. Were you also born in 70? Hey, Noe, how are you doing? Gorgeous. Thank you. We're cat dogs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, so you're a Leo and a dog too. Yeah, exactly. So we're like double dogs because the Leo and the dog are the same personality type. Satan is the god of this world. Most people are not aware of that, Brian. That Russia's low on gas? No, I haven't, but I did hear that they've just been getting incredibly bombed by Ukraine. So you're not the 19th? Okay, cool. Thank you, Noe. That's nice of you. You guys, look at my tea. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So any other topics that we could talk about? I mean, we talked about politics. Should we talk about religion now? Are we on religion right now? Yeah, we are because Satan is the god. Yeah, exactly. The light bearer. Actually, I've heard that Satan and Lucifer are different. Satan is Saturn and Lucifer is the light bearing angel. Saturn, light bearer. So there's Satan and Lucifer. Do you like in OKC? I don't know what that means. Um, Vova says, I have relatives, so that's standing for hours in line to fill up 10 liters per car if you're lucky. Well, that sucks. Where you gotta go? See, if I moved to Russia, I would live way in the fuck out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I've already scouted it out. And I can walk everywhere I need to go because it's a little tiny mountain village. Mm, mm. The cross is the cube unfolded Saturn worships. The cross. Oh, yes, it sure the fuck is. Oh my God. Knock, knock. I really don't know. Yeah, there's like the universe and then the multiverse. I have no clue. Listen, I want you guys to know that if you ever go somewhere on another live stream or whatever, and someone's telling you like they know, keep scrolling, please. If you ever go to a live stream and they can't tell you they don't know shit and they know shit for sure, just keep scrolling and come here, where I will freely say, I don't fucking know, and neither do you. Let's all say it together. Put it down in the chat. I don't fucking know. That's the most liberating thing for a human to say. I don't know. And then go lay in the dirt or grass or climb a fucking mountain or something, you know? Yeshua never hung from a cross. Interesting. And thank you for calling Yeshua. That's his actual proper name, from my understanding. Let's see. If you own a horse, yes. I No, I don't own a horse, but I have feet. If there are multiple dimensions, but I'm sorry you guys are having struggles with gas. And I probably wouldn't move there right now. If there are multiple dimensions, okay, I read that. Yeshua never. Instead of moving to Russia, join the Amish. You'll be more safer and stable order. You know, I've thought of that too. Like infiltrating the Amish community, just like showing up one day all dressed Amish and being like, "Yes, Billy Abram, you don't remember me? I've been here this whole time. It's me, Geneviève." Actually, they're in Ohio and Pennsylvania, so they don't really talk like that. Russia is vast, so vast. Yeah. It was a tree. Oh, really? Was it now? Interesting. What kind of tree? The RCC is the Roman Catholic Church. Oh, okay. The fish head guy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's a different god figure, right? The fish head hat is a different god. Fuck the RCC. Yeah, seriously. Out in Siberia. Well, yeah, Bear, those are everywhere. But not just DC, those things are all over the world. The Freemason symbols, yeah. Start our own commune, I would love to. We just need some big land, you guys. Biggest country in the world by a long way. Romans hung them from trees, not crosses. I believe you. The pentagram designed into the streets by Freemasons that points to the White House represents the Star of Bethlehem that led the wise men to the virgin birth of God on earth. Got it. Okay, that's fantastic news. I'm surprised how Bob says, surprised how a lot of Americans don't appreciate their country and look for other countries. That mind blowing to me as an immigrant. My family's from Russia, you know, So I am very interested in exploring my heritage and seeing the countries that my family came from. Belarus, Russia. My family's from Odessa, Belarus, and somewhere in Russia. Minsk. We should influence white devil women get into big churches and let them know we have testify against this shit in real time. If we not mad as fuck about racism, we're the problem. Hey, you know what, dude? Try to capitalize and use periods and commas, because that is just a word salad of jumbled nonsense. Try to use your intelligence that you learned in the 8th grade to make a real sentence there. Belarus is its own country, yes. My family lived in Minsk, right in the town center. They were a very, very wealthy aristocracy. A massive alliance to Russia. Yeah. Washington streets are all Freemasonic symbology. District of Columbia, not even part of the US. Yeah, and that obelisk thing, you know. Moses had a stutter, and I know you don't understand, white devil. Okay, there, uneducated idiot who can't put a period at the end of your sentence and capitalize your I. You're going to come preach to me, but you're illiterate. No thanks. You think you're the first idiot to call me a white devil? I have 2 beautiful black children. Yeah, I'm a white devil that took one of your black men, one of your big, beautiful black men, and made some big, beautiful mixed kids with this devil woman. So fuck you. All Egyptian symbols. Yep, that's right. It's all old shit. Bruno, it's 18 and over here in this room. You look like you're about 14, honey. Thank you guys for being here. Most of you, not everybody, but most of you. I actually really enjoy hanging out with like this and chatting. And I love that you know, yeah, the Book of the Dead. I actually, when I was really first starting out on my own spiritual journey when I was an adult, now I had lots of interesting training before I was 18. I wouldn't call it spiritual necessarily or anything like that, but um I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I think I'm getting tired and hungry. What about you guys? Yeah, put a fucking period at the end of your sentence and capitalize your I. So intelligent conversations are great. Yes, absolutely. And wearing you out with the DC stuff. No, 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 it's not the DC stuff. You guys, I'm primarily nonverbal. I didn't speak till I was 4 years old, and I'm quiet all day long until I come on a live stream. Speaking, for me, it hurts. It's friction. It's energetic friction, and it hurts my head, my ears, and my body. And if I keep doing it, it starts moving down like into my body. I don't like talking. Um, so it's could have fooled me, not could have fooled me. I'm joking. Interesting, very interesting. Hold on, I want you guys to see this. I actually wanted you guys to see this and I accidentally deleted it. Oh well. Um, it's this guy. Mm. Yes. Yep, that's right. I'm a very introverted, very reclusive empath. I was surprised diagnosis on the spectrum at 45 when Asperger's was still in the DSM. Um, I thought I was like quirky and unique, but turns out I really just have a lot of symptoms of the spectrum, but whatever. You have exactly the type of woman I love, thank you. Um, okay. You're going to have to get timed out. You guys, try to have some fucking class when you come in here, just a little bit. You can curse and stuff, but try to have some class in the way you speak to me, okay? Okay. There's no one option for Vovascom. There's, oh, Brian, yeah, you get tired of talking. I get so tired of talking and listening. Like conversations, talking and listening. Ugh, so draining. There's no one option or one thinking. You got to respect people how they think, especially if they physically been in the areas and lived there, but not through books or TV. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I've done. Personally speaking, I've researched a lot of people who've moved to Russia. And other places that I'm interested in moving to. Brian, thank you, honey. That's nice of you to say. I missed this lady. I haven't seen her in a long time. Truly mild. How are ya? You're from Odessa, Ukraine? Yeah. So um my father's my patriarchal my paternal grandparents are from Odessa and Belarus and Russia. Oh, thank you, Truly Mild. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I have a question. If you had a younger brother who listened to toxic male-dominated opinions from Andrew Tate, what would you do? I like Andrew Tate. I don't have a problem with Andrew Tate. Do you do readings for people? Are you a psychic too? Yes. I consider myself an oracle now because I've surpassed psychic. I'm full spectrum. I've got, all the different, you can be clairvoyant, clairaudient, all this stuff, right? So I can kind of just do it all. I was trained from age 11 for remote viewing and stuff like that. Andrew Tate is based, yeah. Now the man is obnoxious arsehole. So this may be not the place for you because I'm probably just as much of an as obnoxious asshole as him. Why your ancestors moved to America from Russia? Well, because my great grandmother was walking down the street of Minsk, and I guess the Russians invaded, and one of them was going to try to kill her because she would not move off the sidewalk, and for the soldier to go by, and he raised his sword to cut off her head, and another soldier was like, "No, do not do that." And so he looked and cut off some guy's head instead, the top of his head, and he went like this into a bin of water for the horses. His brains fell out. At least that's the story. Like myself, natural, yeah. I want you guys to see how people behave when they come in the room. So I'm showing you all of these blocked comments so you can see how people behave. You believe the story? Yeah. So then she came on a boat when she was a teenager. My great grandfather came on a boat when he was a teenager. Like they all escaped the same fucking thing. In Russia, women voice is a lot less than in US. I don't know what that means. A lot less what? And many other things that he was convinced of. It's a common story with people from many other countries. Yeah, so we ended up here in America because they were escaping whatever they were escaping, right? Persecution. Especially because, like, my great grandfather's name is Israel Soloveitchik. Israel Soloveitchik, one of the most prominent Jewish families in all of Jewish history. So he wasn't going to do very well over there. My great grandmother is Dina Horowitz, Horowitz, depending if you're speaking in Russian or in Yiddish. She wasn't going to do very well over there. My Odessa grandparents were Orthodox Catholic, right? Orthodox or whatever. Shema, yes, thank you. Can you send me a happy dream about driving a fast car? Is that a thing an oracle can do? I've never really tried to do that, but here you go. Bam! That's why we will always have our freedom of speech or die speaking. That's right. The Jews did really well in America. Yeah, I think so. I mean, not my family didn't. My family didn't because we're all women. We're all women. Like we didn't have a man leading the way and making the money and doing the thing and da 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 da. We were just all women. Women, 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 women. And now the Judaism in our bloodline is over because no woman from my same generation in my family had a girl. We all had boys. And so Judaism in our family, the Jewish bloodline is now completely over. Unless my sons hook up with a Jewish girl, which probably won't happen. Oh, you can't speak freely, they will shut you down. I got it. What are my thoughts about Israel's influence on the United States government? It's a shame. Yeah, that's a strong name, isn't it? Israel Soloveitchik. Can you say, okay, we already read that. That's why we will, da da da, already read that. Sorry, yes, object. Thank you. You must work out to look like that at your age, a very healthy 48. No, I'm 55 for another month and a half, and I do not really work out, but I do practice yoga sometimes. I've had a lifetime of activity and athleticism and stuff like that, and ever so often I'll go and, like get in really, really amazing shape, and it keeps for a few years. Russia is only good if you live in the city. Um, but not outside the cities. But in US, it's the opposite. What's wrong with outside the city of in the like outside of the cities? Why wouldn't you live outside the cities? Just curious. Russia is dictator's country. Is Putin a dictator? Hey, Anton. Hello again. Hello again. Hello again. Ah, Russian rednecks. Okay. So what's wrong with Russian rednecks? Maybe I like rednecks. I like men who have fucking tools and land. And they're dirty and their nails are dirty and they've got hair on their face and they stink and their boots are dirty and they get shit done and they're men. Rawr! Oh, drunks. Yeah, no, I don't like drunks. I don't want to hang out with drunks. I don't hang out with people that drink alcohol. Like, I literally don't hang out with any human being that drinks alcohol. I don't have any friends that drink alcohol. Yeah, show me your garage. More drunks outside the city. Okay, yeah, yeah. My girlfriend loves a wild beard. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's Jacob. Sorry, Jacob, you look like someone else. My girlfriend loves a wild beard, but I have too much respect for myself to let it grow wild. Huh. Maybe around Christmas. Well, see, Brian, there's low vibration spirits, but then there's people who don't have spirit. There are people here who they call soulless, but really mind, body, soul is all the spiritual, or I mean all the physical realm. It's the spirit. They are not connected to spirit. That's what I am, that's what I think about that. Because mind, body, and soul is right here. That's the physical realm. The soul, physical. The spirit is connected to that through the breath. That's why when we breathe, when we're born, that's the moment that they say we were born and alive. If we never take a breath, we're never alive after birth. Our body, mind, and soul are right there, but our spirit never inhabits. No Shave November did that often for hockey playoffs. That's cool. Spirits, I know it, right? So we've got two Brians now. So the Brian that said about spirits, yeah, exactly. You can see someone becoming possessed as they drink more and more. And then it just doesn't go away, does it? It kind of stays, it's like a demonic possession, yeah. Can I define spirit? Well, so there's all of creation that is all made of the same shit. There's the light source, consciousness, ether, that spirit is ether. It's the conscious ether. No, I have never been to Odessa, but interestingly enough, my mother lives in a city in America called Odessa. Isn't that interesting? Christ consciousness. Trucker, what's up? Nice to have you back, honey. Glad you found me too. Suppose karma comes back for everyone. Well, you've got to understand how to deal with your karma, right? Pretty sure you can head it off at the pass. The ether of things. Trucker, what you been up to? You been trucking? Just for those of you that are kind of new here, which is most of you, I've been live streaming for a couple of years now, and I got really, really burned out. I had to learn how to do this without getting burned out. So I left for a while and wasn't making really any videos, and then came back. You never got a good explanation of the spirit? I said the ether. Ether. It's source. It's light energy source. Trucking across the country. Good, good. Mateo, because I was born in the Chinese year of the Zodiac of the dog. Yes, we have Odessa City in USA. First immigrant Jewish from Odessa found this city. Which city? What state is that in? Sergi? Kots? Yeah, thank you. I don't know if I'll be able to come on tomorrow morning. Like when I do a really long live stream at night and then I go to bed and stuff, like the last thing I want to do is wake up and do another long live stream. So I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll just come on whenever in the fuck I feel like it, I suppose. So that's why it's important for you to have your notification bell set to all. Because you know that I publish shorts and long forms sometimes. Not as many long forms because for the reasons. It's good to see you take a break. I thought maybe it's because you needed it. I needed it. Well, I'm glad you're back and looking beautiful as usual. Thank you very much, Trucker. Truly Mild says, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, does it still make a sound? It makes sound waves. Hey, Trucker, going across, how flat is it across America? Yeah, Mateo. Is your name Mateo? Matt Yo. Hey, yo, Matt Yo. I guess not. It's just Matt. Hey, Matt. What's up? Odessa's a really nice city when Ukraine will win Russia to visit Odessa. Sorry, excuse me. I've been standing the Bible all myself since I was a child, and I'm 40 years old. The only thing I figured out is religion was created by politicians. Yeah. So Um, you know how you're you, but then you've got that other you watching you that you talk to? That's your spirit. You're more than one you. You realize that, don't you? You're your physical avatar self, and then you're the self playing the game, which is your spirit. It's like if you have the Oculus or a VR headset, you then become spirit, and your avatar in the game is your body, mind, and soul. And now you are the spirit energy controlling that. So there's something just like that, a level up from you, that if you were able to take your VR goggles off in this realm, you'd see you and the rest of Source. I actually have been there. These places that I've been, I had no idea about when I went there, and subsequently have found out that these are places that the Gnostics talk about and stuff like that. I've seen it, I've heard it, I've been there. I've been to Source. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine that passed away took me there. I didn't know it was him. I knew it was someone I knew, and I knew it was a man, but it was all just light bodies. I knew he was familiar, but I couldn't quite place it. And then later on, it was revealed to me that it was him and why he took me there. And after I left, like, it just made being here that much harder. That's when you talk to yourself. Exactly. There's a you watching you. There's a you observing you. There's a you watching your thoughts, watching your actions. There's a you trying to warn you and guide you. That's your spirit self. You've got to surrender to that. Yeah, religion. The Jesus even said the church is within, God is within you. Don't go to the church looking for God, looking for other people to tell you about God. Right here, it's you and God. That's the relationship. You and spirit direct. Multiverse, that's when you talk to yourself. Religion is the devil. You're lovely to listen to. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that very much. A lot of times hallucinations, trust me, I've seen a lot of people and heard a lot of people. No, I actually think I have a pretty good grip on what's a hallucination, a delusion, a projection, and all that stuff. I know when I'm talking to myself and hear my own voice. I also know when I'm being guided by a voice that is not mine. And I'm an evidential oracle, so I can prove the shit that I say, basically. Um, and I talked about it a lot last night, I think. I actually think I told you guys the 3 times in the incidents over the course of the month where I was like, that pretty much got rid of my imposter syndrome, because you always, for me anyway, it's like, am I psychic? Am I an oracle? Or am I an imposter? Am I crazy? Am I all of these things? Whatever. But after you have so many evidential hits, you stop second guessing yourself. Let's see. Call no one father except for him. I love this type of stuff. Hey, Cody, how you doing? Welcome. Spirit guides. I do actually, I've had some, I don't know. Okay, there's spirit guides, but then I've got like my soul family who come and inhabited with me. Like they're here, and not people I necessarily thought would be, and some that I didn't think would be. Like I'm like, wow, you're here. I've had very interesting interactions with people who have passed and people that are still alive, actually. I understand what you're talking about. I was the same thing, defending and arguing to people about higher power until guiding me in spiritual, but it's all in your mind. Am I arguing and being defensive? Who thinks? I think maybe you're the only person that thinks I'm being defensive because I'm not just blatantly agreeing with you. I'm not arguing with you or being defensive. You're more than happy. See, here's the thing. I say I don't know because I don't. Here, you're saying higher power guiding me in spiritual, but it's all in your mind. You don't know that. You cannot tell me you know more about my experience than I do. Now, can you? That's like me trying to tell you that I know more about your experience than you. That is not going to work for me. I do have an Instagram. How's the weather been? Actually, it's been like 48 at night, 70 during the day, 50 at night, 77 during the day. It's been fucking amazing. And that was after like a week of being 98 degrees, so I'm very happy it cooled down. Do I believe in anointing? I don't know that much about anointing, but yes, I do. Because I believe that there's, I don't really want to go into it, but there's certain times you would need to be anointed. Pasta, thank you. You have a great night too, honey. Yeah, I mean, people think that they know they know better than you. They know you better than you. They know what you're going through better than you do. That's silly. Okay, fair play. The only thing I know is nobody knows nothing. We think we know spiritual or God, we have no clue. The only thing you know is nobody knows anything. Right. Well, that's what I've been saying this whole time, you guys. I even said if you go to a channel and someone tells you they know, they know. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Nobody knows. Trust you. Trust yourself. If you think you are having hallucinations that were in your own mind, that is something you need to listen to. I know my own voice. I have had I mean I've done mushrooms and acid. I've had trips. I've had very like I've had a couple of like disassociative events too. And I mean like I know I know my mind. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I mean like I'm a solid person. I know the difference between my spirit and myself having a conversation. I know the difference between when I'm hearing a guidance and follow it and I get a hit, whatever that voice is. I don't know who it is exactly. It's the voice, it's the information, it's the I don't know, it's a man's voice, I can tell you that. What did I say, Brian? What did I say? Do you believe in magic? I don't yeah, I guess I believe in magic. I don't study magic though, so if you're saying something there, I don't know what you're saying. Yes, listen, Moana, make way. I knew I liked you. Thank you. Never smoke, do drugs, but only, I mean, I smoke weed. I don't consider that a drug. Never smoke, do drugs, but only drink. I am successful in life and with my family. That's good. I'm glad for you, honey. Don't use much alcohol and drugs and drug guys. Yeah. Why can't we get the lottery numbers? I've never tried to do lottery numbers. I'll throw some numbers out there. They asked me the other day who's going to win the World Cup, and I don't remember. What did I say? I thought I said Argentina, but I meant to say Venezuela, but I said Argentina. I think. Now I don't remember what I said because it wasn't really something I thought about. It just boop. So the winning lottery numbers, I don't know, 27, 15, 13, 37, 52, and 47. That would be a weird combo. I don't even know. Is that the right amount of numbers? No clue. By the way, what's my name? I'm Geneviève. Thank you for being here. My friend lost 177,000 World Cup, $1,000. Okay, Anita. By the way, oh, that's my name. Okay, I noticed people that smoke weed, there's small percentage that are successful. Same thing with alcohol. Successful at what? In my life, I've known a lot of successful stoners. They just don't tell people that they smoke. Hi, Frank. How are you, honey? Those were a lot of my numbers. I agree. What is successful living and chilling? Yeah, Anita, I'm with you. For me, success is if I don't have to think about anything. if I don't have to think about basic needs. I look like Cindy Lou Who's mom from The Grinch. Oh, Cindy Lou Who. I think I know who you're talking about. Isn't that RFK Jr.'s wife? I've heard that many, many times. Closet weed head's not me. I brag. Yeah, I'm a terp nerd. You know, I study terpenes and I make salads and God strains and stuff. So I'll buy a bunch of different stuff and one like a strain that's very high in one terpene, and then I'll be able to mix them the way I want them. Because sometimes I don't want this terpene or that terpene, and I don't want to blend like limonene and myrcene, but I want limonene with everything else. Who's calling me Jenny? My name is Geneviève. Own apartments and a lot of people that smoke, they're trashy people. I mean, there's a lot of trashy alcoholics. You said yourself, the drunks are out in the sticks, you know. Um, I would rather hang out with a trashy stoner than a trashy alcoholic. Getting ready for 420. There you go. Not dead yet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a break from that. Let's do something different. Hold on. I'm going to go over here because I need to grab this thing right here because my chair needs a little bit of work, right? Just a little tiny bit of glue. So I'm going to heat up my glue gun so that I can. This is a chair from the 1800s, and it's very, very fragile, and it needs just a little bit more glue because it's coming apart right there on both sides. It's got like a dowel that goes up into the arm, so I've got to just put some glue on there, and I'm going to do that right now. What's happening? I'll just say that yoga does you well. Thank you. I really don't practice yoga very often, but I have been practicing since I was 3. So I guess I just don't have to very often. Yeah, I'm Genevieve. Coming apart, it's is okay. Not when you try to pick it up and it falls apart, though. Genevieve M. Knight, if I remember. No, it's Genevieve Nightingale. Gen V Knight is the shortened version of that, just for simplicity in some cases. All right, let me find a plug. I'm just going to plug it into the Jackery. I have a generator thing right here. Because when I travel, when I travel, I use a Jackery and solar and Jacker, whatever. And so this is my tiny house. Okay, hold on. I'm going to let this warm up a second, and I'll be right back, you guys. I need to take a little loo break. I'll be right back. And I'm going to leave my microphones here today. You don't have to hear me. Hey, I'll be right back. You guys entertain each other. And I'm back. I'm back. Thank you guys for staying. That's weird. I really thought most people would swipe away. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna let that heat up. Yeah, it's getting warm. Oh my God. I don't think this is vintage. This is from the 1800s. It must be cold out there. It must be cold out there. Some people are just too stupid. I look great for my age. Have you seen 20-year-olds in America lately? I think I look good for pretty much any age at this point, but thank you. I know what you mean by that. That's like telling a fat girl she has a pretty face. Thank you, Flight Nights and Creative Rights. It must be cold out there. I'm just not in the mood for it right now, so I'm just gonna get rid of this person. Sometimes I let people like that stay, but every so often one of those comments comes by and I'm like, you know what? I've seen enough of that specific comment tonight that now everyone else that says it is gonna get kicked. What's happening here? I don't know. What's happening, Harding? No, honestly, you look a lot better than a lot of 20-year-olds. No shit. I've seen them. It's gross what's going on in the world. I feel so sorry for everybody that doesn't have a fucking clue how to take care of themselves, you know. And I tried to help people. I tried to help people for so many years and people didn't want to hear it. And so I'm like, whatever. I wrote the first gluten-free guidebook in the world in 2004. And then I re-edited it a bunch of times and I just re-released the 21st anniversary edition of that book. And I've been trying to help people for years. I'm done helping people. I mean, I'm trying to help guys here that are like helpless incels, kind of trying to help American men who don't have the life they want here in a way, kind of roundabout, but I'm done helping people. What made you laugh out loud? What? Let him stay. Oh, darn it. I should have. Did I come off as disrespectful? No. Did you? I don't know. Did I? What? No. No, not at all. What's the glue gun for? Because I'm going to shoot you. But I want your Instagram. Go to my Instagram. Is this just a chat? What's the point? Well, so yeah, there's no point. If you ever move to Russia, girls know how to take care of themselves over here. Okay. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. Just go there. It's the same name as this. Okay. It's I'm a dog too. I'm just enjoying the view, honestly. Okay, enjoy the view. Intelligent conversation, that's the point. Yeah, we're just kind of talking about whatever. I think I've been talking for a little while though, so I might be getting a little edgy. We aren't all like that. We aren't all like what? Oh, people want you're a fox, cold in that room. Ha ha ha. No one's ever said that before. Are we 12 years old? I got everything I ever wanted financially to a point that I don't really desire anything else materialistically, but my social life suffered tremendously. You know what? That's really normal. That's very, very normal for someone that does that. But just let me explain something to you from my perspective, okay? Socializing is super overrated. It usually just causes a lot of fucking drama in life and distracts you from your real purpose. Go find one really nice lady and hang with her. Yeah, we're talking about loving America. We kind of did a while back, but if you love America, you can tell us why for. Shoot you. I'm feeling a little bit Did I eat today? I've been fasting quite a lot lately. So I don't know if I've eaten. Immigrant from Russia, Ukraine, it's a lot easier to success for us in USA. Yeah, it's easier for everybody, I guess. It's called shooting the shit. Yeah, we're just shooting the shit. You said incels and helping the men in chat. Yeah, so, most of my viewers are American men between 25 and 75. And I happen to know a lot of American men and that they're fucking miserable. And a lot of them they don't want an American woman because American women are typically crazy. But there's a lot of really great It's just the ones that are out there, protesting in the streets and laying in front of cars and shit. That's who nobody wants to be with. You only really have time for emotional capacity for 1 to 3 friends. That's so true, right? Airwave passengers. I don't know what you mean, but thank you. Everything else is just background noise. That's right. Hangry. Yeah. I've been tuned in daily and you ain't playing around today. Am I a little bit different today than other days? Puff puff give. I don't have anything to smoke. Maybe that's why. What time is it? Can I still make it to the dispensary in half an hour? Righteous knees. No more complaints, people. You're pissing her off. Matt. Thanks for the clarification. Respect the honesty. Yeah. No American. What? She's been on a roll for the past 3 days. Because I haven't had weed. Maybe that's why. Do you see why I smoke weed now? Otherwise, I'm just going to walk around town bitch slapping everyone. I'm pretty high fucking strong, guys. I will say that. I'm pretty high strung. I'm always doing something. It is very, very, very rare to see me not doing something. What's up, Kissing the Dream? I find your YouTube channel very interesting. I discovered 2 years ago at 54, single, retired trucker, 30 years. Wow, world is different now. Oh, well, welcome, hun. Thanks for coming in. You followed me, what, Omer, on Instagram? Stacks, you okay? Okay, so Vobosacom says, I think you're talking about because they don't want to confront the reality and talk to women. You got to be honest and listen to them too. Yeah, see, they don't know how though. You see them come in here. You'll see them come in here and you'll see the comments that are just stupid. They're like 12-year-olds. They literally have matured to about the point of maybe a 15-year-old boy, and that's it. And not even a nice one like my 15, well, I have a 16-year-old now, but if my boys ever, I caught them talking shit to a woman like you guys, some, not you guys, some people do in here, I would smack them upside the fucking head. For real. So those people, the men in here that I didn't raise, that you can tell I didn't raise them. Some of you, I may as well have raised you. But some of these guys, they come in here with their comments as if they are like literally the IQ of a fucking ant and the maturity of a 15-year-old. Compliment, You see you later. Geneviève, I'm finishing up my laundry for the day. Okay, Frank, have a great night, honey. We'll see you later. U.S. Virgin Islands. Hi, Wally. Welcome back, honey. Yeah, they're pigs. I appreciate most of you for coming on. I am definitely going through and just like getting rid of people so that we don't have to see them. They probably are still typing and thinking I'm just ignoring them when I literally can't even, they're not even showing up to any of us. So I'm just getting rid of people. I don't care. Unc Muffin, how you doing? Yeah, babe. I want to call you Unc Muffin. So just so you guys know, I'm dyslexic. So many times when I read your names, I see something different than what it is. I lost 200,000 in marriage 25 years ago. Now I have assets American women are materialistic versus what you find in third countries. I can attest European women like American, they want financial stability. Well, yeah, that's what men are supposed to do is be protector providers. You lost 200,000 in marriage. Did you have kids together? How do you lose 200,000 in marriage? Like she got the house or something? All right, Stacks. We'll see you later, honey. Thanks for stopping by. Wally, I'm doing okay. How are you, babe? Okay, I can call you Unc Muffin. Jorge, how are you? Vova says, I grow up as men have to do all the physical work, build and everything, and the women have to cook and support their husband, but I'm surprised you're single. That must be low quality of men. Um, American women are not taught to require stability from their man. American women are shamed if they require that. American women are shamed if we require you have a life and financial stability and the ability to actually support a family. Because yes, a good woman, she does what you can't do by yourself. She fills in the gaps for you. Where you can't do something, she can do it, right? She doesn't just take care of the house. She surrenders her entire body for years at a time to have your children, to stay home with them, cook for all of you, clean for all of you. 24 hours a day she's on call for how many years, right? I do have a fireplace, Matt. It's in the other room though. Catfish women are out there, yeah. So for me, I was, and I've even been told this, like I'm an excellent girlfriend. I'm the best girlfriend they've ever had. Oh my God, you're always so nice to your boyfriends, all this stuff because I'm that person. And all I ever just wanted was someone to match that with me and have a life that matched where, it's not like I don't want to necessarily do anything, but when it comes to having children, raising the family, that would be my whole job. And, but like when men leave, they take the security with them, leaving the women high and dry when she surrendered her life for them. And that's not cool. So you say you lost $200,000 in a divorce. I don't even know what that means. If you had kids and stuff like that, she lost her time and her whole soul, her everything that she surrendered to you that she can't get back. You can always go make more money. She lost what she gave to you forever. So, how do I deal with being lonely? I'm not lonely at all. I'm on the spectrum, guys. I don't get lonely. So I'm Asperger's, autistic, whatever you want to call it. I don't like being around people. I love being alone. I always have, even as a kid. I used to like people until I realized they're not like me or other people like me. And they're not nice to people. Well, I mean, read the chat. You can see people come in here and they're very mean. For me, have a perfect wife. She works, she washes my clothes, she does dinner if I want to, and all the needs I ask, she's willing. Right, because you guys you have opposite roles that make one whole. The traditional stuff. That's the business. I could never find that really, and it's not that I couldn't find that. I did. I found many men who were willing to give me the life I wanted, keep me in total luxury and comfort, but I did not want to have their children. The man I had children with was genetically superior in every way, but he couldn't support us, you know? I should not have picked him. American women are shamed for making sure their man can protect and provide. We're called we're called gold diggers, while men get to be pussy diggers with no shame. Pretty women have it easier. Yeah, you go ahead, keep telling yourself that. We do have certain things easy, but it's also a burden because then everybody thinks we're some kind of person. Whatever makes her happy, if you love her, that's right, Ben. Just didn't have the connection. Oh man, I'm out of my tea. I agreed to support close vehicles. She didn't lose anything. Yeah, she lost her time fucking around with you. I'm sorry, but whenever a man comes on here like poor me, my ex-wife and everything, I have zero tolerance for that. I literally do. I lost everything. I have so zero tolerance for that. Poor baby. Poor baby. She probably had to remarry. It's hard for women in the working world, you know? Yeah, you're probably the Filipino girls are more your speed because they can fake it really well. They can fake like they love you and want to be with you when they really just fucking hate you. I mean, for real. If you don't have the real talent, they're always the ones God gave you. I mean, that would be your talent is the ones God gave you, right? I'm a pussy digger too, but not physically, but will never disrespect my wife. I'm always be honest with her no matter what. That's nice. Yeah, well, see here, women are shamed for expecting a man to be financially able and capable to protect and provide. They're also shamed if they don't give it up to just whoever. They're shamed for being whores. They're shamed for not being whores. You know, they're ashamed. They're shamed for all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. You know. And so then we had to go out and work on our own. And now there's a lot of American women here that have had to do it all themselves. And now they're like, what do I need a man for? And men are mad about that too. That's because you're paying for the whole family, the Filipinos. Yeah, I mean, you're still paying for shit. Um, 200,000 isn't really much money. I mean, that's not even a nice house. You've taken very good care of your physique. Thank you. I've definitely have put in the work on my health and wellness. Yes. Times are hard. Yes. Nobody has to do anything themselves. There are billions of us in the world. Well, but when you start teaming up with the wrong people, then it's just easier to do it by yourself. Men are whores in their own ways. We are all the same. Yep. Absolutely. The guy opened a real can of worms. Yeah. I mean, you pay for their extended family members. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I've I have spoken with men who went down that route, and so I'm a little bit familiar of kind of how that goes. 200K gets you a decent house in Kentucky. Well, I mean, I guess if you want to live in Kentucky, there you go. Kissing the dream. I fully retire in 10 years and buy my yacht. At that point, I will search for a 30-year-old Filipino. Okay. I mean, what do you want us? Everybody, I think he wants applause, maybe? Yay. American girls can have true love. I've seen American girls very, very. I no, that those aren't English words, honey. Try again for CB. Oh boy. What time is it? 9:35. Okay. Active. Okay. Oh boy. I'm sitting here fucking just about sweating. Do I live in a nice part of the US? Yes, I do. What happened to honor, integrity, and respect for one another? Um, women's lib. It's time for me to rest. Yeah, I do think I should go, right? Nice retirement home. Yeah, I think I should probably bounce. You guys should go continue to scroll. And I'm going to try to get to bed early tonight and come back on at 7 a.m. I can't make you guys any promises though. I know when I need to stop because when I talk this long, I'm so drained. It is so much effort for me. So that's why sometimes I've come on and done completely silent live streams. Oh, let me just glue my chair while you guys are still. I've got to actually, what I really need to do is take the glue that's on there off before I re-glue it. And I actually put a wood screw in here. And I didn't want to put a wood screw because, you know, antiques, you're not supposed to fuck with them like that. But right here, because this was falling apart. Yep. Hang on a second, please. I'm just about to end this live stream. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to do it right now because I need to take the glue that's on there off. So you guys, listen, go be an angel in someone's life, okay? Go be the person, go be the yes man, go be the person that makes someone's day better. You don't need to go looking for this, but just the next time you encounter someone that you could say yes or no, just say yes. You know what I mean? Be that person, okay? You should not do this. I wish you had a husband that would do all the physical stuff. I might still live stream though with my husband. But yeah, see, I'm not attracted to man brain anymore, guys. It would take someone really fucking intelligent and cool where I could be completely who I am and who just, you know, doesn't have a stinky asshole, who doesn't treat me like I'm a piece of meat with a hole in it. Because I don't treat guys like they're, you know, a fucking just a blank check or something like that. I'm conservative. No, you don't. All right, you guys, let me just see if I missed anything that I need to All right, you go be an angel in my life. Yes, that's what I'm doing here. I hope to have a positive impact on your life in some small way, you guys. I really, really, really do. And I guess that's it. Kissing the dream, Matt, Vovaso, Com, Ferb, CB, Brian and Brian, and Nick, and drink water. Oh, I was just going to get some more water, but it had just been recently filled up and it wasn't cold yet. So I'm going to go over here. They've got a chilled water thing over here. I'm going to go get some water. So you guys, be good people, be good to yourselves, drink water, you drink water, and I'll try to make it on tomorrow at like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. I'll try to come on tomorrow a little bit earlier in the day, okay? All right. Remember to check out my websites. I do have an Instagram, but I don't really have much stuff there, but you can go there anyway. It's also I'm a Dog Too. My website, GenevieveNightingale.com, psychicbestie.com, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.